Wrestling fans, thank you for joining us here on YouTube. We are alive, AAW alive, fresh off the heels of an incredible night of action at Ring of Honor at the Berwyn Eagles Club. Ring of Fire, I apologize. Got so much stuff on my mind coming out of that event as we head to Logan Square, May 6th.
A lot of fire over here, a lot of heat on you for starting us off with a blunder and a faux pas.
Well, how can you not be excited about an AAW original, a former AAW champion, a Ring of Honor Tag Team champion, Rey Fénix, making his long-awaited AAW return in just a few weeks?
I'm excited. I'm excited to see Paris Sahara in the ring here, making an AAW return. I'm excited about Animo himself, Rey Fénix, coming back in just a matter of days now. I've had a chance to see him in AAA.
Oh! Paris Sahara with a high crossbody. Count of two.
Of course, AEW as well, but Rey Fénix, his roots in U.S. pro wrestling are very firmly entrenched here in Chicago and here in AAW, and it's the first time in many, many years, 4 years or so that we've seen him?
Right around 4 years. I mean, and it was, he's one of those guys that captivated the AAW audience, much like somebody like Victor Inestra has been trying to do here for quite some time on AAW Live, as we see a tag, SK Bishop making the tag to Campbell Myers, the premier superstar. Slingshots him out the ropes into a flatliner. Beautiful tag team offense from the two men that call themselves the Premier.
Well, and you can tell that these gentlemen are natural athletes. You can tell they've been jocks their entire life. You can see the war paint under the eye. You can see the stance, the base, the way they stand, the way they balance themselves. They are very deeply rooted in the fundamentals of pro wrestling and sports in general.
Spots are at a premium here, especially in the AAW Tag Team division. We're back at Ring of Fire. We saw new AAW Tag Team champions crowned. Schaff and Rush Jones picking off Calvin Tankman and Jossie.
Well, and again, you talk about just an unstoppable force. Those two gentlemen are insurmountable odds, no matter who you are, facing the likes of Russ and Schaff, and you got to wonder who is going to dare try to knock them off the perch. I'm looking forward to seeing this young man, Kenny Alfonso, here gets an ear fall on NEAs for 25 years of age, a former Army National Guard veteran out of the Kansas City area. A lot of hype around him, isn't there?
Yeah, he calls himself second to none. Had an incredible contest in the St. Louis area with ACH that really put him on the map. Caught my eye, and I've been waiting for him with bated breath to make his AAW debut. Victor Inestra catching SK Bishop with a back elbow. Slingshots off the back with a DDT on Campbell Myers. And now Inestra makes the tag.
Oh, Buns of Steel coming in.
Buns of Steel with a savate kick. Man, that's been very impressive. A very unorthodox style, Olympic style lift into the slam. Very unorthodox style is Jay Fowler here. Ducks two kicks, can't duck a third one. Alfonso catches him on the back of the head.
Well, Fowler's so well put together, but can he compete with the speed? Oh, out-finesses him.
Able to catch him. Hoists him up. So a powerbomb with authority, spikes him down, and now eyeing him up, sizing him up. Oh my goodness. One and done, the buns to the face, and Jay Fowler gets the dub.
And Tyler, that was the shiny hiney.
Your winners by pinfall at a time of 3 minutes 18 seconds. The team of Justin Fowler, Victor Inestra, and Paris.
And yeah, I'm not making that up. It's a Shining Wizard only with your butt. The glutes of fury connect. And Fowler, Iniestra, Paris Sahara kick us off with a victory here in trios action. 6 prospects. I've got my eye on them, Tyler. I know you do as well.
It's been a hell of a week. You know what? Like, it's been a long ass time, but I can finally feel it. Like, when you can feel it in the air, you can feel everything coming in around you, and you can feel the good vibes, and I can feel it. I can feel it coming. This week, I went toe to toe. I hung with Brian Cage. I did all of that on my own, and I rolled into tonight. I had no worries in the world. This was easy. This was cake. This was a walk in the park. Sure, the work is ahead of me, but it's not going to be as hard as it used to be, because I can feel it. It's coming. I can feel it.
A little bit of an untraditional contest here, to say the least, Joe Dombrowski, but to my understanding, big flexy Xavier Walker called for this. He said, give me one, give me two, give me three. It doesn't matter how many you put in front of me. I'm going to do what I did last month. Just like I did last month, I'm going to knock all three of them out.
Xavier Walker's not the traditional kind of cat here in AAW. The trunks say it all, right?
Oh.
Can't miss.
And the Alphasaurus Flex, as he calls himself.
Yeah, this is Ezio Orlandi, who calls himself Beyond Alpha.
Makes the tag, taking Paragon out of the match, and trying to size up Big Flexi. That's 273 pounds. You're not going to outmuscle him very easily.
Beyond Alpha, how about Beyond Delusional? He can take Xavier Walker down that easily. We've seen Xavier many, many times here in the past in AAW, and whenever he's focused, whenever he's got his game face on, he's one of the most difficult to beat athletes we have seen. I mean, he's got to be, what, 6'6" or 7 or so?
6'6", 273. He's got that rare combination of size, speed, and precision on everything that he does.
And he's got so much confidence as well.
Oh, Ezio Orlandi with a hit that can't miss, knocks him out. And that's going to do it. An easy, easy night.
Well, I guess, Tyler, this is one of Xavier's demands, that it be elimination rules.
And now it looks like Paragon and Connor Hopkins, the wild child, have a tandem offense in mind, saying, all right, Ezio Orlandi proved you can't do this one-on-one, so we're going to make it two-on-one, and we're going to put him down. Xavier Walker shot off the ropes now, clothesline ducked, and a double clothesline takes both men off their feet.
You know, it's a nice idea in theory, but physics aren't going to cooperate on a backhand shot. Almost half a back fist and half a chop. Just floored Connor Hopkins.
Now Hopkins sent off the ropes. Big Flexi catches him ripcord into a swinging neck breaker, puts down the wild child. Paragon now charging in with a European uppercut.
Tyler, Honky Tonk Man wishes he had that smoothness.
And now a shoulder thrust by Paragon. Not a lot known about this young upstart here in AAW.
No, he calls himself the world's most dangerous game. Well, I think he's playing that dangerous game right now.
Oh, and a Bandera sends Hopkins up and over to the outside. Another European uppercut by Paragon, and I like the way that he's striking with those. Hitting with intent, hitting with focus. Oh. Just as I say that, he gets taken off of his feet with a clothesline.
Paragon's got a great background. He's 7-0 in MMA. He's a Truth Martini student out of Michigan. But none of that helped him. Overhead neck breaker by Hopkins. Could we see a big upset? Hooks the leg. One.
A one count kicked out by Xavier Walker.
After such a high impact move.
A little bit of a tandem offense here one more time. Clothesline ducked yet again, and two clotheslines take both men off of their feet. Seems like there's some dissension in the ranks between Hopkins and Paragon, much like the dissension in the ranks that we're seeing between Smooth Operations right now, Joe Dombrowski.
Well, certainly when you have a business and an industry with individualistic pride at stake, there's the double choke slam.
Double choke slam puts both men down.
When you don't reach your goals, it's easy to point fingers, but you point one finger at Xavier Walker because he's #1 in this match.
Can't miss for a reason. #1 with a bullet. Victorious here tonight on Alive, 3-on-1.
3 minutes, 18 seconds. Xavier Walker!
Xavier Walker averages just about an opponent a minute, putting away the field. And this can't-miss athlete didn't miss with his right hand, and he's a can't-miss prospect as well. Keep your eye on Xavier Walker. Big man doing big things.
Big Flexi in the building. I said Big Flexi in the house. I'm back in AAW, boy. Last time I had one. This time I brought 3 with me. And when we hit that bell and that thing rang, they thought it was 10 of me. Boy, I was on them boys like hair grease on Al Sharpton's headrest, and I'm on the rest of the roster too. I'm on my way. You can't stop me. Big Flexi, can't miss.
One of the more impressive physiques we've seen here on AAW Live, Koa Laksamana, a man who made a debut in AAW last month against Anthony Katina, not able to pick up the victory on that fateful night, but here we are. It's a new night, and it's a new opponent, and it's Shane Boucher, the Cajun Kid, eating a back elbow.
Well, a Hawaiian Hitman is very experienced in pro wrestling and sports as well. He's been a boxer, he's been a bodybuilder, a powerlifter, originally trained for pro wrestling way back in the late 1990s. So Koa Laksamana has a large resume with him, but Shane Boucher is one of those guys, Tyler, we see time and again here on Alive, always gets a little bit better every time out, and I think Shane Boucher can be in that same category of that next big breakout star potentially, much like there's a cover here by Boucher for a 2 count, much like an individual that we saw back at Ring of Fire on High Spots TV. Speaking of Isaiah Moore, what a whirlwind his career has been on, getting caught up in that rivalry involving Smooth Operations and all the chaos that has gone on with that. But is Shane Boucher's time yet to come in the near future?
You know, I think, and I truly do think that Shane Boucher feels slighted and kind of put off by AAW management. You know, he was upset at the fact that he had to sit next to me on commentary a few months ago. He hated the fact that he had to sit on the sidelines and watch guys that he feels like he's better than and has a bigger and brighter future than get the opportunities he feels like he deserves.
Oh!
Corkscrew nice. Off the ropes. Beautiful. Now stacks up Laksamana for the cover, only able to get the 2.
Well, I like that Boucher tried to use Koa's size against him and stack it all up on the shoulders. And Koa is a little bit out of sorts right now. Boucher can't argue with the official. Never as an official said, yeah, you're right, I'll reverse the decision. But Boucher now pressing the advantage, the rear naked choke, the sleeper hold, and how about Koa with his own personal cheering section out here ringside?
Yeah, you know, Laksamana faithful, as he likes to call him. The Hawaiian Hitman catches him with a backstabber.
Koa actually not too long ago won the World of Wheels competition, 2 count in the ring for best Corvette in show. So he's a car collector as well. This guy's got money, he's good looking, he's athletic, he's in shape.
Owns his own gym.
Not much this guy can't do. We'll see if he can polish it off with a victory here on AAW Alive.
Now he sets Shane Boucher up on that top turnbuckle. What does Laksamana have in mind here as he follows him all the way up? Oh, the Hawaiian Hitman peppering him with some shots.
Yeah, the left hand this time. Fans counting along.
Referee needs to get in there and check those fists. Hurricane Rana off the top rope. And a huge spear from Laksamana puts Shane Boucher down.
That should do it.
Goes for the cover, gets the W.
Winner by pinfall at 2 minutes 40 seconds, Koa Laksamana.
You can see that intensity, that warrior spirit of Koa Laksamana coming out, and with the celebratory beads, it looks like. Are those Shane Boucher's beads?
Shane Boucher's beads being used against him. Laksamana victorious here on Alive.
Woo! We took him out. We said it. We're going to come in here, going to get the first W at AAW Pro, and we did it. Took him out, took Shane out, going to send him back to the Bayou, because that's what we do. Every time Koa comes to fight, everybody's getting laid tonight. Yeah!
Woo! Joe Dombrowski, how can you not be in a good mood when everybody's favorite hombre, Chico Suave, walks into the room? Berwyn's own.
Everybody's friend, just such a lovable, affable guy. And then on the other side is Axel Rico, who is not.
You know, we thought Axel Rico was starting to see the good light a little bit, changing for the good, changing himself, trying to be the best person that he can be. And then he realized that he's Axel Rico, and being a good person is something that he's never going to be able to do.
Hey, if I realized I was Axel Rico, I'd be upset too.
You know, and Axel Rico, I mean, speaking of being upset, how about the just the disdain that he's shown lately for not only everybody that he's been in the ring with, but also Tony Reekin, a longtime veteran of the Midwest scene.
Well, I mean, it just shows a lack of lack of respect, I should say, for those that came before him, and the fact that, you know, those are the individuals that have paved the way and allowed you a chance to have a job, pal. And now Chico Suave tried to take control of the backslide. By the way, Tyler, speaking of the history and those that have come before us, how cool is it to be bringing AAW Live to the masses from the Berwyn Eagles Club?
Oh, man, it's a beautiful tradition to have AAW Pro in the Berwyn Eagles Club. Every single time we're here, it feels more and more like we're back to our grassroots, which is what this company's all about. It's all about professional wrestling at its very, very best. Speaking of the Berwyn Eagles Club, people synonymous with it, how about Shane Hollister back at Ring of Fire? Had a shot to become a 3-time AAW champion, was not able to pick up the victory on that night, Jake Something defeating him, and then took, he turned a new leaf in his corner. We saw that frustration boil over as he focuses attack on Jossie after Jossie lost the AAW Tag Team Gold.
Well, you can sense this boiling in Shane for quite some time. Nice head of the drop kick by Rico. And it was only a matter of time before something had to give. Hollister's a very proud competitor, and he's used to being on the top of the cards. And the fact that that same formula is not working anymore means something's got to give. But I'll bring up another name from AAW's past that's making waves here, somebody that Chico Suave has studied under and used as a mentor, even though their personalities are very, very different. We've seen Robert Anthony make a big-time impact these past few months.
You know, he set his sights on the AAW Championship on Jake Something when he made it an unannounced return to this company, but Vance Warner had something different in mind, and we saw them battle each other all over the Berwyn Eagles Club just a few weeks ago at Ring of Fire. I'm curious to see what's going to happen back at the Logan Square Auditorium between those two. Clothesline Axel Rico takes off Chico Suave's head, floats over, goes for the cover. Only gets a count of 2. You spoke about Something. How about Jake Something? Still dominant as your AAW champion. At Uno Mas, a man that's going to look to become a 2-time champion. Fred Yehai and Jake Something going to go one-on-one.
Well, Fred Yehai has proven he has a killer instinct, and he has no conscience and no remorse when it comes to getting what he wants. That championship that he covets, it's going to be, as Rico goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and gets a 2 count, it is going to be, in the words of Fred Yehai himself, war, 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 when he goes one-on-one with Jake Something.
Back to the action at hand here. The thing that has impressed me so much, and I can't believe I'm going to say this about Axel Rico, the use of his drop kicks, the elevation on his drop kick in the center ring when he caught him flush on the jaw, to the way that he threw that drop kick to the back of the head just a few moments ago, leading with his heels, making sure the backs of his heels collide with the neck of his opponent, disorienting Chico Suave, really, really fighting his fight as Axel Rico right now.
I've never been one to doubt or deny the athletic prowess or potential of Axel Rico. It's just that his personality overshadows it, and he's just such a difficult individual to be around. Runs his mouth, disrespects everybody around him. And again, we've talked about how Chico, the nicest guy in the locker room, maybe second only to Dan Perch.
Yeah, but nice guys don't always get the W, and right now Axel Rico's in firm control of this contest. Shoots him off the ropes. Oh, Chico Suave with a unique up and over. Catches him with a flying forearm. Shades of Tito Santana.
I see little Tito Santana, little Manny Fernandez in there too.
Wheelbarrow into a bulldog, catches him flush. Chico Suave needs to capitalize. Only able to get the 2.
I love that Chico's able to do things like this and keep a positive attitude, keep a smile on his face. I mean, he fashions himself as like a human cartoon character. He's just fun to watch. And that's the vibe I get anytime Chico's around here. He's everybody's friend, whether you're family to him, whether it's you or me, or whether you're a complete stranger. Chico just loves people, and he loves pro wrestling. Oh, no.
Tripped up as he was heading up to that high rent district. Axel Rico taking quick advantage here. And now stacks him with the cover, goes for it. Oh, his foot's on the ropes, and that's going to do it.
Just when you say something nice about the guy, he pulls something like that.
Winner of fight at 4 minutes, 39 seconds, Axel Rico.
Once again, for all the good Axel Rico did from a technical and athletic standpoint, it's overshadowed by the bad taste in our mouths, courtesy of Axel Rico digging down deep for a bargain basement win.
That's what he does best. He pulls, he uses the rule book to his advantage, or now he grabs the mic. What does he got in mind here? Victorious, and now he's going to spit some words into the mic, it seems.
First thing that I want, you, camera guy, always on me. You're idiots. Focus around over there, where there's a stupid hatted man named Tony freaking Rico. Focus on it. What did I just say? Do what I just said, you idiot. Focus over there on the stairs with Tony Rico.
Oh, that's not very
Now
nice.
you focus on here. What I noticed, Tony Rico, bring all these fans, you've been bringing all these fans for years. But how come they're paying to see Axel Rico? Huh? You're just a guy over there by the stairs. call me Poppy.
Hey, come on.
That's enough for me.
Tony's not a wrestler. He's a member of our staff. He's done nothing to deserve this. Rico bullying our camera people, just going way over the line.
There was a time when Tony Rican was the man here in the Midwest, one of the top high-flying sensations in the Midwest, here in AAW as well, and it seems like Axel Rico kind of is clamoring at the bit.
AAW Live, if I could get Axel Rico with you for one moment here.
Again?
Yes.
What do you want, buddy?
Well, I mean, we got to talk about that match. You had your foot on the rope there.
I don't give a damn about Chico Suave, okay? I've already beaten him now twice, and it's evident that I'm better than it, okay? The one thing that I wanted to show today is that I meant freaking business. The last time I was here, some fan brushed me off. The actual wrestler, the guy preferred the guy that just gives tickets and thought, he's the real Puerto Rican sensation at AAW. Are you serious?
You're talking about Tony Rican. Tony's had 20 years of history here.
Yeah,
Everyone
20
loves
years
him.
of taking little pieces of paper and telling you where to go. So I'm going to tell where I'm going in AAW, and that's to prove that I'm better than whatever the hell that 20-year-old AAW legend is. Axel Rico is better than Tony Rican. Oh boy.
Main event time here on AAW Alive. Joe Dombrowski, HBJ, and Joey Avalon about to go one-on-one.
I'm never quite sure what to make of HBJ, Hartenbauer Jr., Sean Logan. Sometimes he shows glimpses of hope when he eliminated Hartenbauer from the Chi-Town Rumble, for instance. But a lot of times he just kind of falls back into line and does the bidding of Hartenbauer and Davey Vega and Johnny Bravo. I want this kid to do big things, but I feel like he's his own worst enemy sometimes.
I think he realizes, don't poke the bear. Know your spot. Know where you're supposed to be. Don't screw over the Bravo family.
Well, and in fairness, there's something to be said about that, but also you don't get anywhere in life without rustling the apple cart up a little bit, you know?
Speaking of not getting anywhere in life, ruffling some feathers, how about the fans bring the weapons match? Just a few weeks ago here at the Berwyn Eagles Club, we saw Levi Everett defeating Hartenbauer. Now Levi Everett calling his shot, that Heritage title shot that he earned back at the Windy City Classic, finally going to be cashed in.
I always love matches like that, fans bring the weapons, because you never know what you're going to get, what you're going to see, especially with personalities like Levi Everett and Hartenbauer. Levi could be the most unlikely Heritage champion we have ever seen, but he's got that groundswell of support. He could do it, as Joey Jet Avalon working with Sean Logan here. A quickened pace. Logan comes through with that shoulder tackle, and he's lost his suspenders with the impact.
Now Logan went to go hit the ropes, taking too much time. Joey Avalon, the KG veteran, trips him up and then floats over into a side headlock.
Well, you know, we've seen Joey Avalon so many times in the corner and supporting Sierra, and we've seen her bid for the Women's Championship gone on for many, many months, and finally got, I think, the biggest opportunity of her career back at Ring of Fire when she challenged Masha Slamovich.
You know, unfortunately for Sierra, not able to pick up the victory on that night, but it just goes to show that she can hang with the upper echelon of female athletes in a professional wrestling ring. I don't think that's going to be the last time Sierra's going to get a shot at that women's championship.
Well, I think the question from here, Tyler, is what is the mind frame of Sierra going to be in the months ahead, knowing how enraged that she had been in the months she was pursuing that title shot?
You know, I think the biggest thing for that is, you know what it's like when you're in the ring with the champion. So I feel like it's going to be one of those things where she's not going to underestimate it, or maybe not going as prepared as she did, the previous time. She's going to know exactly what she's going to have to do the next time.
Sean Logan showing some athleticism here. I can't help but notice every time we see Sean Logan out here, nobody else from Team Bravo is out here in his corner, point of the elbow measured, 2 count only, but every time anybody else is out here, Sean Logan is expected to be in tow and do anything they ask for.
We call that paying dues.
Well, I call that being manipulated and taken advantage of. There's a fine line between paying dues and, yeah, you've got to set up the chairs and put up the rings and hang up the posters, and just being bullied and abused by people that don't have your best interests in mind. That's Johnny Bravo. Capital E, sorry.
And now Logan calling his shot. Oh! Was going for those Hartenbauer knees in the corner of the patented offense of HB Sr. Instead eats that super kick of Joey Avalon. And now Avalon goes for the cover. Taking too much time. Logan able to kick out at 2.
HB Sr., listen to you. Well, we know that Joey Jet Avalon is very physical. We know he's got a mean streak all his own. I mean, the only man bad enough to to carry a shovel around most of the times we see him here in AAW. And you got to believe that after Sierra's swing and a miss, so to speak, with the Women's Championship, and Joey Jet Avalon putting out some of that aggression onto Sean Logan, what happens to that duo if Avalon drops this match this week?
I mean, I think that you're finally going to be looking at the potential of Avalon being bumped off the AAW Live card, despite how impressive he has been. And I love the way that he was throwing those stomps in the corner, putting all of his frame behind it, springboarding off the ropes to hit every bit of it. Catches him with a knee strike, turns around into a clothesline. Logan put down. Avalon needs to capitalize, goes for a cover right now.
And
split seconds make the difference, Dombrowski.
Stern look on the face of Avalon, as I think Avalon, part of him is enjoying punishing Sean Logan, to say the least. Logan in a bad way right now. His shirt practically ripped off of his body, disheveled. Johnny Bravo can't even buy the guy a new shirt, for God's sakes.
You got to earn a shirt.
He's been wearing the same thing for what, 6, 8, 10 months now? You have to earn a shirt.
You know, at least Bravo got it dry cleaned for him. Granted, Logan had to go pick it up.
And pay for it. Listen to you.
Yeah, but Johnny Bravo made the appointment.
Earn a shirt. Oh, what a gracious humanitarian he is.
Don't get hot about it.
I'm at least 1/4 of it.
Oh, Avalon catches him with an elbow to the jaw.
Well, Sean Logan may have to get hot here to fight off the aggression and the mean streak of Avalon. I think Avalon looks at this as must win.
Joey Avalon's always had a mean streak a mile long, but here tonight he's showing it just that much more.
Well, I mean, he and Sierra, I think that mean streak grows exponentially every time we see either one of them. And certainly it pays dividends in many ways. It has not gotten Sierra to the top of that mountain yet, but it got her right on the cusp. Oh!
Logan with a lifter in the corner.
I mean, remember, Sierra defeated Christy Chains, and that was a huge deal.
Bulldog evaded, and a right hand from Avalon catches him and rattles him. Avalon goes hit the ropes. Logan for the waistlock go behind. Standing switch by Avalon. Back suplex, no. Sean Logan lands on his feet. Breaks the code.
But can he follow through? Logan got to get his wits about him. Find Avalon, who's not moving. Logan, you can get this biggest win of your career.
Logan crawling with his fingernails, only able to get the 2 count.
If Logan wins this thing, will Hartenbauer and Bravo finally be proud of the guy? Will they give him some props?
You know, I think he's going to at least get a ride home.
I would hope so. The bare minimum, for goodness sakes. Avalon's prone in the corner. Check out the head of steam on Sean Logan, who connected flush. That's going to do it. No near fall.
Split seconds away is Sean Logan. And what's going to happen in just a couple days? What happens if Gringo Loco is split seconds away and actually ends up getting the 1-2-3 over Ray Phoenix? What's that going to do for his AAW career?
I mean, Gringo Loco has been a rocket ship sailor. Oh my God, right to the jaw. Gringo could make his career 20 years to be an overnight success, but it may be 20 years for Logan to come out of the coma, thanks to Joey Avalon and a package pile driver.
Package pile driver spikes Sean Logan. Avalon with the cover. Avalon with the victory here tonight.
Six minutes, 53 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, Joey Avalon.
Well, while Sierra's night didn't go as she intended at Ring of Fire, Joey Avalon came out here with a purpose to prove you still can't sleep on this duo. They're coming back stronger, faster, harder.
Tonight was my night. Today was my opportunity. I had him. I could have beaten him. I could have beaten Axel Rico 1, 2, 3. But no. What did he do? Everyone clearly saw it except the ref. He clearly just cheated. He put my foot off the ropes. And then he put his foot on the ropes, holding my tights. I felt this pulling up. My crack was showing to the world. You know how embarrassing that is for to be losing here on my 4th appearance here in AAW Live? You know what? These need to change. And they're gonna change starting today.